The desert doesn't forget. It doesn't forgive either. Not in Kuldhara. Not where the wind carries voices, where the sand buries secrets instead of time. They tell stories about Kuldhara village in the heart of Rajasthan's Thar Desert. An entire village abandoned overnight in the 1800s, leaving behind only silence and stone. Some say it was famine, others whisper of a curse. But I know the truth, because I lived it. My name is Rishi Malhotra. I'm a documentary filmmaker. Last year, I led a small team into Kuldhara to shoot a historical exposé part of a series on haunted locations in India. It was supposed to be routine. A few drone shots, some eerie music, interviews with superstitious locals. I came out the only one alive. There were 4 of us. Me, the director, Naina, our historian. She was obsessed with Kuldhara's legend. Claimed the Paliwal Brahmins didn't just leave. They vanished because something ancient told them to. Samir, our camera guy, he didn't believe in ghosts. Just batteries, lenses, and getting paid. And Arav, the sound tech, young, anxious, always had one earphone half off, like he was afraid of hearing something extra. We arrived just after sunrise. The wind already had teeth. Kuldhara looked like a skeleton in the sand, hundreds of crumbling stone houses, long shadows stretching between cracked walls. No life, no birds, no insects. Just silence so loud it pressed against your chest. Naina led the way, reciting legend. The village priest cursed this place after the local minister demanded to marry his daughter. The entire population vanished overnight, leaving the village to rot. No one's lived here since. Those who try go mad. We laughed. The first day was uneventful. We filmed interviews, walked the ruins, explored alleys that twisted like ribs. But around dusk, Arav noticed something strange. "I'm picking up audio distortion," he said. "It's like whispers, but they're in Sanskrit." Naina's face went pale. Samir scoffed. "Ghosts learning Sanskrit now?" We yoked. Set up camp in the ruins. That night, none of us slept. The whispers got louder. No language, just wet, raspy syllables, carried by the wind. I woke up choking on sand, my sleeping bag half buried. Naina sat upright, muttering a prayer, her eyes wide. Samir recorded the darkness with his night vision lens. "Something's moving out there," he whispered. Figures, thin, tall, bent backward, only visible for a second, then gone. At dawn, Naina was gone. We searched the ruins, called her name. No footprints, no drag marks, just her notebook, lying open on a stone slab. A single line repeated 27 times. "The ones beneath are hungry." We wanted to leave. Samir packed the gear. Arav refused to speak, but the road was gone. We followed GPS, compass, gut. Every path led back to Kuldhara. The sun stood still, and the whispers were inside now, in our ears, our teeth. Samir snapped, started filming the sky. "Do you see it?" he said. "The thing above the clouds? It has no eyes." He walked into the ruins. Didn't come back. We heard him screaming hours later, then laughing, then silence. Arav spoke that night. He said he saw Naina in a well, said she was singing, said her mouth opened too wide. I tried to reason with him. Then he cut out his own tongue with a rusted spoon and smiled as he bled. I ran. Didn't pack. Didn't look back. Kuldhara let me leave. Or maybe it followed. Because I still hear them. The whispers. Every night. They tell me what's buried there. A temple below the village, built long before the Brahmins. A place of worship for something ancient. something that feeds on memory. They say it's still alive, sleeping, but soon it will wake, because I filmed it. And when I watch the footage frame by frame, there's something staring back, behind every stone, in every shadow, with a smile made of teeth and a name carved in sand. Kuldhara. They call it a village, but it's not. It's a mouth. And one day, it'll open wide enough to swallow us all. But there's more. You see, I never showed the full footage, not even to the police. There was a fifth recording, one I didn't shoot. It was on a mini DV tape tucked inside Samir's camera bag, dated 2 days before we arrived. But we hadn't brought the cameras yet. It showed Nina standing in front of the temple ruins, alone, reciting something in Sanskrit. Her eyes were all white, her voice layered, inhuman. She didn't look possessed. She looked awakened. I showed it to a linguist once. She quit her job the next day, said it was an invocation, a prayer, or worse, an offering. I returned to Kuldhara 6 months ago. Don't ask me why. Maybe I needed closure. Maybe I never left. The village was gone, erased. Only sand remained, but the whispers, louder than ever. Then I found something. A slab of stone buried beneath the dunes, carved into it. 4 names: Nina, Samir, Araf, and mine. Below the names, their hunger is memory. I dug for hours until my hands bled, and then I found the door. Stone, heavy, unmarked, except for one symbol, a circle with 6 teeth. It pulsed when I touched it, opened, and I descended into the dark, where they waited, tall, silent, smiling. They welcomed me. And now, I see, Kuldhara never vanished. It sank into itself, into them, a city below the sand. And I am its last pilgrim, its first prophet, its only voice. So when you dream of deserts, when the wind tastes like salt and ash, when you hear your name whispered from nowhere, know this: you've been marked. They remember you. And soon, you'll remember them.
There's a shadow in the hallway and a voice beneath the floor. I lock the doors, I hold my breath, but it's closer than before. A cold wind in the mirror, footsteps on the stairs. I feel it watching silently, but nothing's ever there. Whilst her whispers in the dark, calling out my name. Something in the silence wants to play a game. Close your eyes too long, you'll never be the same. Whispers in the dark. Whispers in the dark.